Hello, I am Hanne-Vibeke Holst. This is my new novel, my latest novel, Knud den Store, it's called in Danish, and you are watching Book Zone.
Thank you very much indeed for joining me. You are celebrated as an author who writes for and about modern women. Did you set out with the ambition to be a champion for modern feminism?
I started out very early. I was only 19 when I wrote my first novel for adolescents, which also had a female heroine. And I was very rebellious at that time when I was a teenager against the patriarchy system and so on. And I think I grew with that. And so as I became older and I became a journalist and I traveled a lot, I got more and more involved in this whole gender thing, issues about gender and injustice and male dominance and suppression and whatnot.
So do you think your books have had a positive impact on gender politics?
Yes, I actually think so. I didn't paint a very pink, rosy picture about how is it to be a woman in politics. Contrary, I depicted a picture which was realistic.
But do you feel that men have been emasculated by the rise of the modern powerful woman?
No, I think this is a super cliché. It is whining men who is using that cliché. They should just stop whining and just accepting how the world is.
So what do you think of your Prime Minister, Helle Thorning-Schmidt?
I think she's a very tough woman, tough cookie. I don't always agree about her politics, but that aside, I think that she's a very good role model.
So tell us about your latest book.
It's a book about my father. As you see on this on the front page, he was a little boy growing up in a rural area, in a quite poor area, with religious parents, hardworking people in a rural area, and he was what you could say a very intelligent, a very bright, and a very ambitious boy, who wanted to get away from that. He wanted to be an artist, he wanted to be a writer, he wanted to be one of the stars, and he got everything. He became famous, he got a wonderful wife, 3 wonderful daughters, and he had a lot of success, but then he broke. He started to fail. There was a kind of fragility in him.
This book is very personal. It seems completely different to anything you've done before.
You can say, yes, it's completely different from anything else, but at the same time I would say that all these books I have written ahead of this about gender, about gender roles, and about masculinity, which I have always been very fascinated by. What is it? How does masculinity define you as a man? What is the price for being VIP? What is the price for having the dominant position? What is the price for being the king? And I think in many ways my father, he paid that price.
Hanne-Vibeke Holst, thank you very much indeed for joining me.
Thank you for having me.